Hello, interwebs network thing, whatever. It's August 25th, 2017. Um, been a little behind, so yeah, it's gonna be longer today, but I'm here. Starting off, Yu Darvish is on the DL with a back injury, so yeah, that's bad for them. They're like the best team in the MLB right now, so that's bad for them. Joe Klein, former general manager for the Indians, Rangers, and Tigers, died at 75 from heart complications. So yeah. So next up, stuff about the NFL. Anquan Bolden said he's going to retire because he has a better purpose in life or something along those lines about him, purpose of life. Um, so yeah, we'll go with that. Just to save some time here. Um, Roger Goodell most likely going to get a 5-year extension as the commissioner. A lot of people hate him, so I know there's a lot of people out there that are upset, but I don't know what else to say on that. Let's see. Tony Romo had his third kid, named him after Jerry Jones, most likely because his name is Jones. So yeah, that's all that Jerry or that Tony's done in the last month. So good for him. That is not the hat I want. There we go. So Kelly Bryant has been named the starter for Clemson football as quarterback. If I didn't say that, but yeah, that's his job right now. Yeah, Dabo Sweeney named that. So yeah. Just real quick, just gonna say it. But Ricky Stenhouse Jr. not Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's the guy who usually drives the car. But Roush Fenway Racing signed an extension with sponsor Sunny D through 2019. So good for them. They got sponsorship. Now for like the biggest portion. This is gonna be the longest part of the video. Start with the small stuff because it gets bigger and bigger. Manu Ginobili is returning to the Spurs on a 2-year deal. I think that he will retire after those 2 years. So yeah, that's real quick. Michael Winger, former manager, something in the Oklahoma City management, big people, is now the Clippers general manager. My bad. So yeah, and then small. Gonna make a big jump here to were the Lakers tampering with the Paul George trade? Were they recruiting him while he was still signed in Indiana? That is illegal in the NBA. You cannot recruit a player while he is still under contract. He must be a free agent, which Paul George is not. He still has another year, and free agency hadn't begun when the trade had happened. So that's under investigation right now. Not much more on it so far, but yeah, that's that. Then the biggest news of the week was so if you did not hear, I'm like 3 days late on making this video. 2 days. I can't count. I don't care what day it was. It was sometime in the last few days. Kyrie Irving was traded to the Boston Celtics for Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Ante Zizic, and a 2018 first-round pick, which is most likely going to be a top 5 draft pick because it was traded from the Nets back in 2013 when the Nets traded for Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Jason Terry. And so, yeah, the Celtics have all those draft picks. They got the first pick this year, I believe. So, good for them. No, they didn't. They traded the first pick and ended up getting the third. But point is, they made a big trade. I got them this, and we're able to do this. Big implications for the NBA. Celtics are most likely going to be the 1 seed again this year, in my opinion. Just because Kyrie Irving, if you look at the numbers, Isaiah Thomas is averaging 29 points a game. He's averaging 38% from three-point line, 6 assists a game, and that's as the best player on the team, leading the team. Kyrie Irving is the second man to LeBron James, the best player in the league. He's averaging 26 a game, 6 assists a game, and over 40% beyond the three-point line. So I think Kyrie is a better player. So I think this is a good trade. I think that if Boston could have held on to that draft pick, that would have been better for them. They would have won that trade easily, but that's kind of leaning towards Cleveland now. But they got Isaiah Thomas, who has showed he can score, and he can drive and score. As I said, he's got a shot. He can shoot. And so, yeah, that's good for them. They have a starting point guard still. It's not Kyrie Irving, but it's still someone good. Then Jay Crowder adds some more depth on the roster. And then I don't know who I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Zizik. I don't know what he's done. And the draft pick is huge. First round, most likely top 5. Is huge for the Cleveland Cavaliers if they want to try to keep LeBron in Cleveland. But as you heard from my 2 videos ago, you 20 people who listen to me, yeah, I think LeBron's leaving. So that's my opinion on that. And then Isaiah Thomas has 1 year left on his contract. I think he'll leave or he'll stay, depending on the situation. And then LeBron will leave, most likely. And then Kyrie has 2 years on his contract, but I think he'll like Boston because it's him, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford. That's pretty much Boston's big 3. So that's good for them. Great trade overall for both teams, I think. But losing Kyrie Irving, obviously that sucks for the Cavaliers, but he wanted to be traded, so he got what he wanted. It was to the Celtics, their Eastern Conference rival. There were also talks for a Kyrie Irving-Klay Thompson swap, so sending Kyrie Irving to the Golden State Warriors and Klay Thompson to the Cleveland Cavaliers. That would have been interesting. I mean, they've already got a point guard with Stephen Curry. They've already got that, so I don't think they needed another point guard. And of Klay, he would have probably taken over J.R. Smith's spot, J.R. Smith to the bench. But I mean, that would have worked out. I think Golden State's happy where they are right now. And Cleveland obviously making a big move, trading Kyrie Irving for Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Ante Zizic, or whatever his name is, and a first-round draft pick in the 2018 NBA draft. So, yeah. So, to all you people, even me, I thought he was going to New York or Minnesota, maybe even San Antonio, Miami, but no, Boston. So, I think Boston's going to win the East this year, maybe. They're definitely going to be a contender. Be more competitive in the East for the 1 seed now, but that's them in Cleveland, obviously, for that 1 seed. And that's also you 20 people, as I mentioned earlier, that listen to me talk for a long time. Go tell people, like friends, family, other people that can listen if they enjoy sports and random sports information and stuff. So, yeah. Thank you.